Welcome traders, freetradingvideos.com. This is Breakout. I'm going to take a look here at the Dow on a daily chart. We can see on the Dow right here, most of the indexes set up the same way. We've got this downward channel generated here. Now it's not a downward channel at an aggressive pace, but we are on a downward channel. Now what's interesting, what I want to illustrate here is this. This here is 0.1. Right here. We have a second test right here and a third test right here. Now currently on the bottom we have the same thing, 1, 2, and 3. What we're looking for is a rule of 4 breakout. You'll have 3 tests, and then the 4th test will usually break through. So we've got 1 on the downside and then 1 on the upside, and as we just illustrated. So if this comes down, that'd be the 4th test, which gives probability we can break through to the downside. Now if the support, the lower trend line being support here holds, which is possible, then we're looking for the breakout to the upside. That's what I'll be looking for in this market. Now another scenario that could take place is instead of pulling all the way down to this lower trend line, we only pull down to this support area right through here. So the stock or the market could come down to here and bounce up. That'd be a great indication. We hold this support area, and we could look for the bounce to the upside. We'd then have a higher swing low. This would be the lower swing low. This would be the higher swing low generated. Then we could look for the breakout to the upside. If we don't hold that support, we come down and test the low here. We could then get a double bottom. We'll be right down to here, back up to here, all the way down, test 82.50 again, and then up we go. So it's going to be interesting what happens here over the next few days coming into next week. Let's also look at the weekly chart here. Now on the weekly chart, that trend doesn't look the same, does it? Your trend's going to go like this. We're in a low base scenario. Okay, we can see our support and resistance of that base. So on a low base, your direction based on the weekly chart is to break to the downside. So it's going to be real interesting. Now, a long time ago, probably 2 months ago, I did a video on monthly supports. And let me show you those supports. So this is the monthly chart on the Dow here, and I did this a long time ago. Okay, we can see that monthly resistance. Resistance here, support here, resistance here. You can see that support resistance has held. And that's the support resistance that has held for 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks now. So very interesting, from that video we did quite a while back to see those supports hold. If we break down, okay, we've got a major support here. If we go below that 74.44 area right there, we can go a long way down. Scary. Scary distance down. So it's going to be interesting stuff moving forward here to see what happens. Some technical analysts would argue this right here, that we have dropped to the downside here. We've come back up, we've come back down, and that is a double bottom formation. We'll be looking to come right back up to 1100, maybe 11.5. So they'd be saying, well, that's a double bottom because you get a low here. We come back down, tested that low again, and up we go. So interesting. Okay, for whatever happens, if we break that support area, we should have a nice short on our hands. If we break the resistance to the upside, we can have a nice rally to the upside 2 to 4 months. Thanks for attending freetradingvideos.com, where the education is free. We love you being here. Until next time, Breakout out.